Yo, yo, yo. I'm finally live up in this bitch. Oh man. Never thought I never thought I'd be live up in this motherfucker. Not after all this. Oh. Alright. Shiva custom. I looked at like some of Shiva's how should I put it? I looked at some of Shiva's moves, and I trained with some of her variations a while back ago. And I thought to myself, I said, if they do come out with customized shit, I wonder if like they would allow certain things to happen with this character. And that's exactly what I thought. And this is like my custom build of Shiva, because there's a lot of stuff here that complements her just in general. Dragon charge, spinning dragon, queen's punishment. So this is actually really good for Shiva for a lot of different reasons, because she has the ability to fight you in the neutral a lot more better. But not only that, she has an anti special move, or anti-zoning special move, that will deny the opponent's ability to just continuously zone her, because if they throw out a projectile, more than likely she can close the distance and really good damage on the opponent. And then her dragon charge has really good range, and it's a mid, and she can create a mind game off of it. And then her spinning dragon, she has a really good crushing blow in it, but not only that, she can create a mind game off of that, and she gets a reset off of that. And then the queen's punishment complements her overhead situations that she has access to for a lot of different reasons. So I think this is like the perfect build of Shiva. For some weird reason, I just thought about it, and I was just like, let me just customize Shiva real quick. So,
character,
because I don't think I have enough time to talk about everything, but then again, I'm gonna see if I can.
Shiva. Sindel. Wuxi Dragon Grotto.
Oh boy. Okay. So Shiva, she is very interesting. She has a better chance of fighting you in the neutral thanks to her back forward 3. But I was kind of curious if they was going to give her 3 certain special moves if I customize her the way that I did, and they did exactly what I thought they were going to do, right? So Shiva, right? Shiva has a Shokan flame in this variation that I customized for her. I already did a face reveal like multiple times, actually, like not too long ago, and then like a while ago. But her Shokan flame is really good because this allows her to control space very easily, and this makes up for the lack of range that she has access to on her normals, and she can make the opponent react in certain ways that they don't want to react in. So her projectile has really good speed, good damage, good hit advantage. She's pretty plus on block. As you can clearly see here, even if she does it like right here, she's still safe. She has like a safe situation going on here. She has good pushback, good chip damage. When she's farther away, right? As you can clearly see here, I mean, nigga, that's a lot of plus frames, right? And then on top of that, she gets good chip damage, good block stun when she amplifies it. She ends up knocking you down and gets a nice hit advantage as well. As you guys can clearly see here, it sets up another situation right here, so she can control space really well with this. I've seen how pick thing, but all I remember is spider. Huh, interesting. But that's what she can do off of that. But they also allowed me to have her Untamed Fury, right? So this is a really good Punisher. Starts up at 11 frames. It happens to be a mid. and it's an armor breaking move, right? So like if Sindel was to break out of Shiva's combo, right? The problem with her breaking out of Shiva's combo, right, is the fact that she will lose like 40-something% health. So this is really good, right? And the reason why I say this is really good, because if you notice something, when I go for the back 4-3, you see that I have Sindel on fast breakaway, as you can clearly see here, right? So this gives me enough time to react to what she's doing, right? So look how long that is, and she's breaking out as fast as possible. That gives me more than enough time to see what she's doing, right? Especially if I'm on point and I'm focused enough to see what's happening and shit. So this Untamed Fury, right, can punish really minus easily. So a prime example of Sindel's string here. Sindel is minus 15 on block, right? So as you can clearly see here, I go for a versatile punish and she gets her shit folded. So this puts me in a correct area, and I'm gonna tell you guys why this puts me in a correct area very soon here, right? But before we do that, she has bleed damage on this, right? So if you walk, if you dash, if you jump, if you're just trying to move out the way and stuff like that, Shiva can cause a problem with this Untamed Fury, right? So check this out, right? So she hits you just like this, right? As you can clearly see, look at the distance. What does this mean exactly? She puts you in the correct area to where her back forward 1 will hit you, and then on top of that, remember her back forward 3, the one that I have as a customized move for her? Guess what? She's in the correct area to hit you, and her startup time is 12 frames, which is really, really good. So if you neutral couch, your chances of getting hit is pretty fucking high, especially if you feed into temptation. So if you take it upon yourself to block, right, you're blocking a projectile that gives her a good amount of chip damage. And as you can clearly see, she's only -1 on block, but that's not really a big deal because she could set up a situation to where she can make herself really plus on block. And then she can either close the distance because you're afraid of her high-mid mind game. And this allows her to play neutral a lot better. Because, like I said, she doesn't really have good range on her normals that make up for the lack... You know what I mean? She doesn't really have that range on her normals. So her special moves makes up for the lack of range that she has access to. So this allows her to play neutral a little bit more better, right? Hey, what's going on, bro? What's going on? So, the problem with you trying to move and shit, though, is that if she does this to you when you're low on health, so I'm gonna put Sindel on like 25% health because this is a good example of it. If you try to move, right, keep in mind, she gets really good damage off of this. As you can clearly see here, look at that, almost 16%. And guaranteed bleed damage. So obviously this causes a problem for you because you don't know if she's going to throw a projectile or she's going to close a distance. So this is going to force you to move, or you're going to try and check her with like a down 4 to be a little bit safe. You're going to go for a safer poke that doesn't really give you anything that much. And this is going to allow her to completely abuse you because you still have to watch out, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to situations like this, right? So this can cause issues very easily. And she gets good damage off of it. I thought you were going to stop doing YouTube. Nah, bruh, you read my post wrong. I said I might have to quit YouTube because of my personal situation with my job and shit. But I'm trying to squeeze in videos like this so that way you guys have some content to watch. That's what my post is talking about. But, what else is there, man? So this back forward 3 really allows her to play neutral really well. When you're stuck with the bleed damage situation, this allows her to pretty much abuse you in the neutral to a certain degree if you don't know what you're doing. Her movement, her walk speed is really good just in general. Now, when it comes to her dragon drop, this is a really good special move for Sheeva, okay? Because not only can she play neutral, right, with her back forward 1 and her back forward 3, right? Because it makes up for the lack of range that she has access to on her normals, but her dragon drop, right, it allows her to, how should I put it? It allows her to, punish you if you're throwing out projectiles, right? So this causes an issue for the opponent. You know what I'm saying? So hold up, you sound like such an angry guy. Just take it easy, man. Yeah, you just now noticed. So check this out, right? What happens here is that if Sindel was to try and throw out a projectile, this causes a problem. So I feel like Sindel's neutral game is not stronger than Sheeva's neutral game, because Sheeva has a anti-zoning type of move to where she can get in very easily. As you can clearly see here, she gets access to 10%. If she amplifies it, she gets access to what? 15%, right? And as you can clearly see, she has a good amount of hit advantage to close the distance, and this allows her to mix your shit up. This is exactly where Sheeva wants you to be, right? So not only are you dealing with this character in the neutral, right, to where you have to deal with a high mid mind game, right, and you don't know when she's going to do it, right, but then you have to deal with the fact that if you throw out a projectile, right, she can literally sit there and take it upon herself to do this, right? Now keep in mind her startup time is 65 frames, but if she predicts ahead of time that you're going to throw out a projectile, she can take advantage of this particular situation very easily, right? Now, she has the ability to delay this as well to mislead your timing if you forward dash or back dash, you know, out of the way of this, you know, this stomp, right? So she also gets a crushing blow off of this as well. So she could pick and choose when she wants to do this. So she could just easily charge this up, and this is going to make you very concerned. Now, if she ends up hitting you with this, however, she gets really... the other guy just asked a question, and he answered back with such attitude for no reason, and like, it doesn't matter to me. Just saying, like, he... What the hell is going on here? What y'all talking about in the comments, bro? No reason, it doesn't matter. He's just saying, like, he replied with a laugh, so obviously he knows he's angry. Okay. Anyway, so, what else is there? GSR, I am real sure they are not gonna ban those custom moves, because you know how Brain did, Stephanie, and yeah. The FBI is in the chat. What the hell? He's among he says he's among us. Yo. So what else is there, right? So we know about all three of these special moves. She has a Shokan Flame that allows her to control space. It makes up for the lack of range of her normal. She has an anti-zoning type of special move that allows her to get in, so the opponent has to watch out from that. She has a really good combo ender that keeps you on the same side. She also gets a crushing blow. She also can break your armor. Now let's talk about her customized moves that I gave her, right? So I gave her Queen's Punishment, I gave her Spinning Dragon, and I gave her Dragon Charge, right? So the first one we're going to talk about is obviously the more simple one. She also gets bleed damage on this, and it's the same exact way, right? So this complements her overheads, right? So as you can clearly see here, this allows her mix-up game to be pretty good, right? Because if the opponent gets opened up, they get popped into an air for a combo, right? So as you can clearly see here, the opponent gets knocked away, she gets some good damage and stuff like that, nothing too terrible, and this allows her to zone you and play neutral, right? So there's that, right? Now, hey, what's going on, bro? The new update where they're gonna let us custom variation is scary. Yeah, it is scary as fuck, because I'm showing you guys a prime example of it right now. Can't wait to play Rain. Yeah, I can't wait to do combos with him. I'm gonna have to get some of my friends to cover my shift. So, as you can clearly see here, right? Check this out. It leaves you really close to her, which allows her to enforce some type of Oki / media or some form of pressure and stuff like that. And this allows her to mix your shit up, and it still causes a problem for a lot of different reasons, right? So, she has the ability to switch sides with you, which is really good, right? That's why I tagged this move also, is because it not only complements her overhead options that she has access to, but it also allows her to get bleed damage. She gets decent amount of damage, and not only that, she can switch sides with you. So say for example her back was pushed into the corner, and say for example, like, she managed to open you up. You thought she was gonna go for like an overhead option, and then all of a sudden, like, she does some shit like this. Now you're dealing with her game. You see what I mean? And now you have to deal with this problem, right? So instead of her going for the Queen's Punishment, which is this low, which gives her access to you know, low damage, if she manages to open you up, instead of going for that, she can go for her Untamed Fury, right? and this gives her even more damage. So this is really good. And then she gets bleed damage if she amplifies, right? So this is actually really, really good, just in general. So when it comes to her spinning dragon, right? Check this out, right? She gets a high hit advantage of 14 frames, right? Now I tested this out against what the fuck is the person's name? Fucking Sub-Zero and that elder god bitch. What's her name? Cetrion, right? Both of these characters have really good backdashes. They recover pretty quickly, all that extra shit. And she has access to a legit reset with this move, right? Now, it says triggers on the third amplified spinning dragon to hit, right? So this is really good, right? Because she could charge this up and this causes problems, right? Now remember what I told you guys about her having options for the low, right? She can hit you with the low and she can condition you to watch out from the low. So eventually you'll get hit with the overhead, right? So you're sitting here and you're blocking and shit, and then all of a sudden, right, she hits you with the overhead and she's getting really good damage. So this down back 2, it actually complements her if she doesn't want to necessarily just go for a regular pop-up or some shit like that. It really complements her really, really well for a lot of different reasons, because that's a lot of damage. If she hits you with like her back 2, right, she could take it upon herself, right, and she's getting like really good damage off of that. You see what I mean? And it's unavoidable. Like, you can't get out of it. But here's the scary part about Shiva, right? Say, for example, you get hit, right? You're stuck into a strike though mind game, right? So she hits you with the overhead like this. She has a high hit advantage of 14 frames. And she gets really good damage off of that as well, right? So, now when it comes to this is a little bit different. As you can clearly see, it leads into a pop-up. But I want to show you guys something that I thought was interesting, right? If you dash forward and go for her back 1, it completely jails the opponent to a certain degree, right? So I'm gonna try my best to show you guys that real quick. So hold on, bitch, you need to stop blocking. All right, so let me see if I can backdash. See that? You see that? You see how Sindel can't backdash? Even if I do this with Sub-Zero, it's still the same situation applies. He can't get out. So this guarantees her a strike throw mix-up, right? So say for example, right? Say for example, you decided to respect, right? You decided to respect. You sitting there and you holding it. You accept it, right? You accept all of this, right? This is when things get real spicy around this motherfucker, right? As soon as she hits you with this, she dashes up, right? And now guess what? She can decide to go for a mix-up now. Now she's going for mix-ups and shit like that. And then you still have to watch out because she could throw you, and you still have to respect the idea that she could possibly hit you. So say, for example, you decide to disrespect. All of a sudden, you get hit with this mid, right? And then now she can put you into whatever combo that she wants. And now you're going to lose a good amount of damage. So this move is really, really good, right? It's really good, right? What else is there? She doesn't really have much block stun on this, so you're gonna have to be on point. If you're not, then you're kind of fucked. So this move has a flawless bite gap in it, but it allows her to be safe on block, right? But she's already safe on a good portion of shit that she has access to. Now her back forward 3, right? Her back forward 3 is actually it's really good because she has really good range. Sub-Zero, in my opinion, is the most frustrating character to go against. Yeah. Y'all niggas having quite the conversation. So, she has good range on this move, just in general, you know what I'm saying? And this is the cool thing about Shiva, right? Remember when I told you guys she doesn't really have, like, good range on her normals, you know what I mean? It's funny because when Sindel does this at this range, her forward 1 will ultimately reach Sindel, right? Sindel does it at this range, right? All of a sudden, Sindel's getting hit, Now, if Sindel was to space this out completely, right, she won't get punished, but this allows Shiva to create a high mid mind game, or she could take it upon herself to create a mind game off of this back 4-3, right? So let me see if I can get this shit real quick. Punish, so she's getting hit. Let me see if I can space that out all the way. Yeah, so it doesn't act as a punish right there. So that's actually really dope. And the reason why this is really dope is because this allows her to delay this, right? So I'm gonna show you guys like the difference in her delaying this shit, right? So if you pay close attention, if I do this immediately, there's no flows by gap, right? But if I delay it a little bit, there's a flows by gap now. Now if I delay it completely, hold on, let me see if I can get it. So as you can clearly see here, right? There's a serious delay here, right? Now the problem with the player is that they're gonna have to understand that there's 3 different layers to they're gonna have to understand like there's some problems here, because if you, how should I put it, if you think she's gonna delay it, you're gonna feed into temptation and you're gonna try and attack her. But if you don't think she's gonna delay it, she might be able to take another turn because there's not a lot of blocks done. So how was your college? GSR, your school? Yeah, it's going alright, bro. It's stressful as hell though, but it's going alright. If they delete Highborn for she'll be perfect character in the roster. Yeah. So this allows Shiva just in general to do some fucked up shit to you, because even if you block it, you have to understand that she can delay it and she can cause a problem. So let me see if I can show you guys real quick. What's a good example of this? So if I delay it completely, right, like for a long time, right, like this, your 11 frame normal can actually hit, right? And then as you can clearly see here, right, Sindel can go in for, you know, some form of a combo, and then she can pretty much fuck Shiva's shit up. But then Shiva goes for it immediately, right? And as you can clearly see, it just acts as a counter, right? Like you can't interrupt it, right? But if I delay it just for a brief moment, watch what happens. Sindel's standing 2 did not work. You see that? Her standing 2 did not work. So this is really, really good, because this forces the player to go for a 7 frame norm. But not only that, I can fake you out. You see that? So this causes like a lot of different issues, right? So this is the reason why I customize Shiva this way, because she has the ability to attack characters that are trying to space her out. You know what I'm saying? So is your main character... Hold up. What about my main character, Johnny Cage? Is your main character Johnny Cage? Yeah, my main character is Johnny Cage. For right now, until Melina comes out. Sup, GSR, what's good? What's poppin', nigga? What's going on? I had no choice against those brain dead kids. What? What you talking about, bro? So, Kitana. Oh, okay. So, this allows Shiva to, just do a lot of good shit. She has the ability to fight you in the neutral. She can fight you at close range. If you try to space her out, she can more than likely chase you down. You're still stuck into a high mid mind game, because if you try to flows block her, she can just throw a projectile at you, which is going to condition you to believe that a projectile is going to come out, and she could just cause problems just in general. So her having this type of custom build just makes her a really strong character, because her mix-up game is good at close range, her damage is pretty good, her ability to fight you in the neutral is just good. It's just dope in general. GSR, like, what y'all talking about, bro? I have no fucking idea what's going on, my nigga. Like, I don't know what's going on. New side-by equals, aka pitch black. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. What the hell is going on here? Damn, you making me want to get Shiva instead of Joker. So, yeah, so, like, this custom build makes Shiva a very dirty character, I think. Because this is do custom Raiden, please. Yeah, you know what? I was thinking about that last night when I wasn't working. I was just sitting there like, what should I do here? You know what I mean? So that custom build, you know what I'm saying? I feel like is a really strong custom build for Shiva. Like if you apply the things that I told you guys correctly, you can cause serious problems with Shiva. So I definitely think this would be one of the best variations in the game, because I always thought that, you know, her having that little command throw where it catches you while you're ducking, it didn't really do anything all the way. It didn't really complement. It didn't really complement her completely. You know what I mean? And that's what I believe. GSR, have you seen and heard of? Nah, I don't even know who that nigga is, bro. I think Joker is better and more fun. Yeah, he is, because I have a customized variation for him as well. I actually posted up combo videos and setup videos with that character. Sub-Zero equals... It'll be funny as fuck with users can start playing... Yeah, Shang Tsung is about to be a... Yeah. Yeah. So let's see what Raiden is, because my main is Johnny Cage, and can you later teach some how to damn, hold up, I'm probably going to use my damn phone. I was trying to read that. Fuck Shang. This nigga said fuck Shang Tsung. How do you feel about Scarlet? I wish Scarlet was back into her MK9 version of herself instead of her being an annoying ass fucking zoner, but that's just my opinion. Shang Tsung, my main, I do a ninja combo. Alright, so Raiden. I haven't really thought about Raiden, but there's certain things that I thought was interesting about him, because I feel like certain moves need to be fixed on him. So I would actually give Raiden this move. Well, fuck. Let me actually think about this real quick, because he has the ability to control space, which is interesting. Replaces lightning strike, create a outward electric blast. Let's see here. Quick charge. So he would need quick charge just in general. Scarlet's, yeah, it was really good. I like that version of Scarlet than this version of Scarlet. So he would have to have quick charge in order for this to be legit. But I would give him Storm Cell. Instead of that low that he has access to, I would give him Storm Cell. I mean, technically, like, the low conditions you to block low. But if you predict ahead of time, like if you predict ahead of time that this character is going to go for his low, obviously you're going to jump, and this allows him to hit you with that anti-air that he has access to, which knocks you right far away, and then it forces you to play neutral with him. I like Melina move where she turns invisible. Yeah, would be funny if GSR first sponsor would be a raid shuttle. All his combos leave you in the air for 10 minutes. Yeah, it does. It's kind of stupid, to be honest. So I gave Raiden this type of stuff. So let's see what he has. Let's just see what he has in general, because I feel like the low, I don't think he needs the low though. I don't really think he needs it, but then again, it's like, I mean, it is good for space controlling. How do you feel about Raiden's lightning rod? I haven't looked into it all the way. I think if they buff it up and make it a little bit more better, it'll be a pretty nice move, because he has like pretty good range on it. But then again, it's like, yeah, I'll have to lab it a little bit more, because it's like he already has like far-reaching special. I mean, he already has like far-reaching normals that are really good. He has like a high mid mind game. So I mean, keep doing this great videos. Yeah. So let's see here. So he gets lightning bolt. He gets storm cell, which complements his mix-up potential. This helps him get some type of spacing and helps him stay safe on block. But then again, he has access to shit like this. You know what I mean? To where he gets space, but he's like really minus on block. He gets the quick charge and shit like that. So like, in general, like he can reduce the chip damage. And this is actually really good, because then on top of that, look what he gets, right? He gets this. So he can interrupt a good portion of moves. You understand what I'm saying? Like you could be like -6, and he can punish you for being -6, which means that this, if he goes for a reversal, would come out at 5 frames. You know what I mean? So this is a good defensive move, but he could play, how should I put it? He could play offensively, but then he could play defensively. That's where I'm getting at with this variation. Thoughts on Kano? That's my main and Johnny. Skywalker, tribute, airlift equals... What the hell? Yeah. So this allows the character, right, to play defensively and offensively. You understand what I'm saying? So he can do shit like this, right? And then, you know, obviously he can do his little mix-up situation. So as he has this out, the nigga is playing super offensively. You know what I mean? So it's really good, actually. Like it's really good for this character, I think. Is there still some hitbox or hurtbox issues? Yeah, it's plenty of them. Like there's a whole bunch of characters in this game that have issues in this game. Like I have prime examples of that on my YouTube channel. Like it's so many. Like it's so many. But I'll get to Raiden a little bit later on. I was looking at Scorpion because I want to show you guys Scorpion. GSR, what does GSR mean, and where did it come from? GSR was a old clan that I was in back when I was playing Call of Duty like a fucking god. Because if you guys don't notice, GSR is my original name for like me being in a clan and shit like that, because I got recruited and we was gonna go pro. Because before the fighting game shit, you know what I'm saying? Before the fighting game shit, right? I was insanely good at first-person shooter games. I mean, I show you guys Apex Legends videos of me getting 10+ kills and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And that's just a taste of it. You know what I mean? That's why I was going to dedicate a little bit of time in first-person shooter games to show you guys what I can do, right? So GSR is also a street name, right? But I'm going to keep that to myself. So it means God sent Reaper. That's what it means. Later, can you review Frost? Yeah, I can do that. Frost has some things that I would customize on her to make her better. But that's pretty much G. It means God sent Reaper. I was in a clan. They recruited me because I was insanely good at Call of Duty. It got to a point where people thought I was hacking. I have like an old account on my old PS3. But I decided to get into fighting games a little bit more. Even though I was already good at them, I just decided to get into them a little bit more because I thought first-person shooter games, I feel like they kind of suck nowadays. You know what I mean? So it just kind of destroyed my drive of wanting to play first-person shooter games just in general. So, hey, what's going on? What's going on? So, that is the name, because when I got recruited, Jackie should be nerfed. Yeah, I think Jackie should be nerfed. Yeah, I definitely think she should be nerfed. I'm surprised they didn't nerf her. When people say they're hacking, it's because you're a hater, so that's why. Yeah, people assume that I was hacking because that's how good I was at first-person shooters. Like, I could have easily made a career off of it. Like, very easily. I even beat the leader of GSR back in the old days because he was talking a lot of shit, running his mouth, acting like, you know... nah, Jackie Briggs shouldn't be deleted, but she definitely should be nerfed. Your thoughts on the custom variations? Okay, so that's what I want to talk to you guys about, actually. Hold up. I want to talk to you guys about this, right? Hold up. Customized variations, right? Now, they said that they got rid of Terminator's Terminate move, which is understandable because it's busted, but I customized the variation, right? That I want you guys to check out real quick, right? Now, I talked about this back in the past, bro. So let me show you guys this shit real quick, nigga. Let me show you guys this shit real quick. Hold up. That's a good thing you said something about that, bro. Hold up. Let me show you guys how busted this shit is, right? Now, I made a video about Terminator and this TDE move that he has access to, right? Now, this is a really good move for Terminator in the neutral because he struggles against zoners, especially characters like RoboCop. RoboCop has, like, undeniably really good zoning, and that is what makes RoboCop strong in the neutral. That's what makes him a strong character to a certain degree, right? Now, I want you guys to understand something, right? I want you guys to peep game on this shit. Watch this. Now watch this. Watch this. You see that? That doesn't act as a punish. I use a defensive bar, so I'm completely safe. So if I know you're gonna block my overhead, I can make myself completely safe. I don't have to put up with your bullshit. You see that shit? And then he could teleport really fast and still whiff punish you and apply pressure. That's what's scary about this nigga in this variation. So hold up, you know about Super. He's a dope YouTuber. He posts daily Mortal Kombat. I don't really know much about Super, man. I don't really like I don't know much about that nigga, man. Like for real, I don't know much about most of these Mortal Kombat YouTube niggas, bro, because I don't really care for them. That I just do my shit, you know, and that's all the fuck I do. But as you can clearly see, check that shit out. See that? I went for a revert. Look, nigga, like you see that? Watch this. Look at that, my nigga. Look at that. Look at that. You see what I mean? This nigga is recovering. He is recovering super fast. This is what I'm saying. Busted shit, bro. No wonder why no one never uses Terminator teleport. Dude, this move is busted, bro. It's so many examples I can show you guys, but you guys can just look at my old video that I posted up with him. Like, bruh, super Aaron Black dangerous. That's cool. Do you think John Wick? Hold up. Did you say John Wick, nigga? Should be hell no, bro. I mean, I see where you're going with it, but it's like, bro, they got too many outcast characters in this game. It's too many characters in this game, bro, that are outcasts. I prefer more classic Mortal Kombat characters because we haven't had that in a while. They keep creating new generation characters. So, let me talk about something real quick, right? Sorry, my battery died. It's cool. Skater is a good Sub-Zero player. That's cool. That's cool. So, I saw the Rambo trailer. I saw Melina trailer. I saw Rain trailer. The one variation that I like with Rain that I will be doing combos with is his anti-wake up variation, where he can restand you. He can pretty much abuse you and take advantage of the fact that you can't go for wake ups. And that's actually really good, right? Now, Rambo, right, and all of these characters just in general, right, they have the ability to get in on their opponent because their special moves make up for the lack of range that they have access to on their normals, right? Why everyone doing customs now? Because they're bringing back custom variations. You can play it in competitive mode, combat league, all that extra shit, and that's why everybody's doing it. So, how should I put it? Melina, right, which that's going to be my main character, right? She is a mix-up character, which I really was not expecting that. But she looks amazing design-wise and everything. They did an amazing job with the character. Now, I feel like the only reason why Melina's in this game and Rain's in this game just in general is because people were bullying NRS about Melina. A bunch of Melina stands, right? Now, I love Melina, but I'm not going to bash NRS for not having her in the game. That's just weird, but that's just my opinion. So, Melina in the neutral has really strong, I don't know if you guys noticed that in the trailer, she has really strong anti-zoning special moves. But then on top of that, she can zone you on top of that. Then Rambo has really good space control and setups. And now I think he has like a command throw variation as well. GSR, are you a character loyalist or... Hold up. Or you play whoever? I mean, at this point, bro, I can play whoever. I mean, like, do you think MK should go back? Yeah, I would really like to see MK go back to the 3D era. It would be really nice. But then again, some people probably won't like that because they won't be able to do that annoying ass zoning shit. And that's what made zoning more realistic. Here's the thing, man. It's funny that you guys are talking about this stuff because this is stuff that I wanted to talk about, and these were ideas that I had for videos. But I feel like talking about it while I'm live with you guys. So zoning to me, right, is unrealistic in 2D fighting games. The reason why I say that is because everything is coming towards your direction. And I want you guys to understand why this is very problematic, right? Zoning does not make sense in 2D fighting games because everything is coming towards your direction, right? You have no choice but to move forwards to get close to the opponent to prevent them from doing what? Being overly aggressive. Now, you have characters in this game, right, that have a hard time getting in on characters like this, right? Now, you know, people claim that this is quote-unquote a play style and stuff like that, and I don't believe zoning is a real play style. The reason why is because I feel like the only reason why zoning is a thing is because this is a 2D fighting game. Back in 3D eras like Deadly Alliance, zoning took more skill because you had to time your zoning correctly. You had to know that the opponent was going to move in, all that extra shit. You had to know if your opponent was going to zone you, and zoning just seemed more balanced out. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying just in general. I want to see a zoning match between RoboCop and Cetrion. Yeah, that would be interesting. I'll probably have to do a video and learn like that zoning matchup and shit, just in general. But this is just my opinion about zoning. I just think that zoning is it's not realistic, man. It's not fair because it's like if you think about it, it's 2D, bro. Like nigga, everything's coming your direction, bro. Like everything. Like you have no choice but to move forwards, duck, jump, possibly teleport if your character has access to something like that. And when it comes to 3D, it's more realistic. It's more skill involved, right? Now here's the thing, right? I want rich homie Quan Chi. Yeah, Quan Chi would be a pretty nice touch. And speaking of that, right, I want to talk to you guys about something that I don't really appreciate, right? I feel like they gave, now I know some people may disagree, and that's perfectly fine. Hey, you're entitled to your own opinion. But I want you guys to understand something. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? I want you guys to understand something real quick, right?
Shang Tsung.
I want you guys to understand why I'm going to talk about this real quick, right? Because I want you guys to understand why this is very problematic for me. And some people may disagree, and that's fine. You say what you want. Stephanie is so stupid. There are no fighting games does that shit. Yeah, you know it would be cool if they managed to combine games and put it in this one, or like they managed to do like a bundle deal where you play Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 and Deadly Alliance and shit like that and Armageddon. That would be pretty nice because I could play that a lot, like MK9 and shit. I would really love that if they could do something like that. Or they make like a game mode in this game where it's arcade and you can actually play as those characters and stuff like that. Like it would be really awesome for shit like that to be in this game, right? So I really don't like this skin on Shang Tsung. This nigga is ugly as shit with the skin. So I want to talk to you guys about this real quick because I know that some people are really happy about Shang Tsung being in the game, and I'm happy about Shang Tsung being in the game, but I want to talk to you guys on a deeper level, right? I feel like the design of Shang Tsung's shapeshifter variation is very lazy, right? And I'm going to explain to you guys why. So let me show you guys. See that? See that first hit? I would keep the first hit the same way, right? But I want you guys to understand why this is lazy, right? Check this out. So, do you guys see the problem here? You guys see the problem, right? I want you guys to understand something. Do you see the problem here? Now, of course, people are going to say that I'm quote-unquote complaining and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. You say what you want, but I don't care. You see the problem with this fatal blow, right? Why did you give Shang Tsung a recycled as fatal blow? And what I mean by that is that we have Scorpion in the game that's a playable character. We have Noob Saibot that's a playable character. We have Sub-Zero that's a playable character. Instead of giving him a different fatal blow, this is it. This is the problem, right? This is the problem that I have, right? I want you guys to pay close attention to these moves before I get to that fatal blow. He has an Ermac move. He has a smoke move. He has a reptile move. But most of all, he has a character's move that's going to be in this game. He has a move of a character that's going to be in this game. Watch this. Hold on, let me see. Is this the right variation? No, it's not. But he has a special move, right, that belongs to Rain. Now, this is what leaves me really perplexed about this, because it's like you brought in Rain in this game, right? But for some weird reason, right, you thought it was a good idea to give Shang Tsung this recycled ass shit because they gave Shang Tsung recycled moves from MK9. Now I want you guys to understand something, right? Now I'm gonna hit you guys on a deeper level, right? I want you guys to understand why this is a problem, okay? Now some people, they don't mind it. It's perfectly fine. Hey, look, more power to you, right? Some people may be like, oh, it's creative, bro. Oh, it's this, it's that. It's understandable. I see what they did there, right? I see how they mind fuck some of y'all, right? I see how they did that, right? And I'm gonna explain to you guys why they mind fucked y'all, right? So I want you guys to check this out, right? I want you guys to really check this out, right? Now, his fatal blow should have been him dressing as no. They have a fatality of him, right? And I'm perfectly fine with that, right? But I'm gonna hit you guys on a deeper level, right? Some people say, oh, it's creative. They see the trailer, they see the original OG Shang Tsung, everybody gets hyped up, they dancing out these chairs and shit, bouncing up and down, all this extra shit. So then you see a nigga do some shit like this, right? You see him do like a fancy ass combo, right? Right? You see this nigga do some shit like this, you like, oh damn, that's some. Oh damn, nigga! Woo! That's some sick shit that they did right there, right? But here's the problem, right? Here's the problem. Why didn't they give him special moves of characters that we wanted to see in this game? Answer that question for me. Can you imagine him instead of having this back forward one? Instead of having this back forward one as a projectile, right? And I'm talking about as projectile, which is this skull, because he's very known for this. Why didn't they have him transform into Rico or Raiko, right? And he's throwing out ninja stars. Can anybody answer that question for me? Why? Think about it. Think about this, man. Cause see, I'm very passionate about Mortal Kombat. I think about Mortal Kombat on a deeper level. See, some people, they not gonna say shit about it, but I am. Okay? Think about it. Think about it. His back forward one, if he is a shapeshifter, okay, why is his back forward one a standard projectile that he already has in his other variation? He should have 3 different types of variations. He has a skull variation in his one variation, his warlock variation, that zoning one, which is more of a Shang Tsung type of variation. He has a other variation, right, where it's an interesting variation. I'll probably make a video talking to you guys about that, but he has like a screaming soul move, right? And this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying the whole time. His back forward one should be him transforming directly into Rico or Raiko, however you say his name, and he's throwing out ninja stars. Now here's the problem, right? They give him a move that belongs to Rain. This is why I said this is very lazy. It's creative. I see what they did here. They mind-fucked a good portion of y'all, and y'all fell for it, right? But think about it. Think about it. Why give him a move when Rain's in the game? This nigga is going to be in the game. They even did a trailer. They did all this shit. You understand what I'm saying? And this doesn't make any sense, right? So, check this out. You know how Kano has access to amplified strings, where he can amplify certain strings, he can do all that extra shit? Most of these combo strings, right? Most of these combo strings, or some of them, should not even be here, right? And I'm going to explain to you guys why it shouldn't be here, right? Yeah, exactly. See, exactly, Swift. See, you know what it is, bro. You know what it is. But let me tell you guys. If he is a shape shifter, right? If you have the ability to allow him to switch in and out from characters in this game, okay, in and out from characters in this game, such as Rain, Smoke, Reptile, Ermac, right? You even have a fatality to where he can have King Taro come out and rip you apart. Why not give him certain combo strings to where he can morph in and out of certain characters we have not seen in a long time, such as Chameleon, Drummond, Rico or Raiko, fucking Havoc, if you're not going to put the character in the game. If I am a developer, okay, I am going to make sure that the people that wanted to see the characters that are not going to be playable in this game, I'm going to make sure they see those characters in this game. That's what I'm saying. Okay, in some form of way. They had the perfect opportunity to put these characters inside of this character. Instead, they give you recycled MK9 moves. Can anybody figure that out for me? Oh, it would take too much work. This, that, this. Nah, nigga. It would not. Come on now. If you could put Kintaro in this game as a fatality, Come on, man. Can you imagine this nigga morphing in and out of certain characters? He can amplify certain ones to get a pop-up. He can Draman. Drama's a prime example, bro. He knocked you on the ground or some shit like that, and then all of a sudden, it's a combo ender, and he does some crazy shit. Shang Tsung, it doesn't have to be, let me tell you guys something, it doesn't have to be the best variation in the game. But to know that they thought about their fan base, to know that they thought about character, how should I put it? They knew that people wanted to see Raiko, Havoc. Havoc's one of the most underrated characters in Mortal Kombat history. He should have easily been in Mortal Kombat as a playable character just in general. His design is badass. He's a badass character, Chaos Realm, all that shit, right? But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I think outside the box. I'm very creative. But here's the thing. Now, of course, some people are going to be like, nah, bro, I don't agree with this. I don't agree with that. You remember Deception? How Raiden got double teamed? Let me tell you something, right? Even had that one move from it. That's what I'm saying. Why does Kitana have? Let me tell you guys. This is what I'm saying. This is what's confusing about this, bro. Why does Kitana have? You understand what I'm saying? Melina size, and she's a playable character in this fucking game. She's a playable character in this game, bro. She's a playable character in this game. And they gave her recycled ass moves. You see what I'm saying, bro? Come on, my nigga. Like, y'all gotta wake up, bro. Y'all gotta wake up. Look, nigga. Wake up, nigga. Wake up. Why you giving this chick a recycled... Nigga, what's the... First of all, remember back in MKX, Jade? Remember Jade? Jade, right, was not in the game. But they gave a variation to Kitana fans and Jade fans because Jade was not in the game. And it felt like you were playing as Jade, but you were playing as Kitana as well, and it made fucking sense. And they did a very good job. Baraka was not in the game, but guess what? They did an amazing job by morphing Baraka and Alien together. But in this game, you giving niggas recycled shit when these characters are going to be in the game. And Shang Tsung is a waste. This is his shapeshifter variation is one of the most fucked up variations in the game because there was so much potential. And they wasted it. Now look at his fatal blow. I don't mind the first hit, but I mind this. We have Sub-Zero in this game. We have Scorpion in this game. We have what? Ermac in this game. I understand that you know he's very known. I understand that he's very known for doing shit like this. Okay? I understand that he's very known for shit like this. Okay? Where he could morph in and out. If you look at Shaolin Monks, he did the shit to Liu Kang very easily. Tried to burn the nigga up in Shaolin Monks. Tried to fry his ass. Right? But here's the problem. Here's the problem, right? Remember Deception? Because I thought about this fatal blow very easily, right? I want you guys to understand this, right? His fatal blow, let me tell you guys something. Let me tell you guys something, because you guys probably won't agree, but I'm gonna tell you guys something, right? They could have added so many different Easter eggs, references, just with his fatal blow. Let me explain to you guys the fatal blow that I would have given Shang Tsung. Okay? You guys listening? You guys listening? Now check this out. Remember Deception? Remember how Raiden went against Shang Tsung and, you know, Quan Chi and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas was throwing their hands, all that extra shit, Raiden going in, doing what he got to do and shit like that. You remember how Quan Chi and Shang Tsung lifted this nigga up into the air and dropped his ass down? You know what they could have did? They could have gave that to Shang Tsung. Because, guess what? You probably think to yourself, oh shit, oh Naga is going to probably be in the game. Now, here's the thing. This is how they could have did it, right? See this first hit? See how Liu Kang is being stunned right here? Instead of him, see that? Instead of him leaning back like that, he turns around and he's leaning over just a little bit, right? But then he sees feet, right? Walk up. But then you hear this laugh that every fan should be familiar of, right? And then turn to find out, he looks up and it's Quan Chi with this nasty ass cut line across his neck because Scorpion beheaded his ass back in MKX. So then Quan Chi give you that work real quick, punch you in the face. You see Shang Tsung morph into a character we haven't seen in a long time, punch you in the fucking face, knock you back over to Quan Chi. Quan Chi hits you one more time, and then Shang Tsung hits you one more time. Then Quan Chi and Shang Tsung charges up their skull ball. You understand what I'm saying? So the skull ball is a lot bigger. So Quan Chi is like right here, like that, right? And guess what? Guess what, my nigga? Guess what? Shang Tsung's right here, and they're charging up the skull ball. They hit you with the skull ball on both sides. You see it full screen, right? You see it full screen, right? And then they hit you with it, and they lift you up, and they drop you down. You cannot tell me that would not be one of the sickest fatal blows in this goddamn game. So many references, so many Easter eggs. Dude, people would think Onaga is coming into the game. People would already see Shang Tsung's Deadly Alliance. It would bring up Deadly Alliance. Dude, come on, bro. They could have easily done a Deadly Alliance fatal blow up in this bitch. Like, bro, there's so much potential that was lost. I can't help it, bro. I can't, bro. I want to laugh so bad, man. No, I'm trying not to laugh, bro, because this is funny as hell to me. This is funny as hell to me. They had so much potential, and they gave him a bullshit ass fatal blow. That's why I don't like this variation, man. It's not because, oh, it's a bad variation gameplay wise. It's because there was so much wasted potential, especially in a game like this. I mean, goddamn, bro. Goddamn, nigga. That is what you call a fatal blow. That is what you call a fatal blow. Do you know how many people would have been like, wait a minute, is Onaga coming in this game? Wait a minute, is Quan Chi not dead? Wait a minute, what the hell's going on here? Come on, man. Now here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, right? I want you guys to understand this as well, right? Now, of course, some people will be like, now some people will probably be like, oh, this is not possible. You know what's funny about that? Watch this. If that's not possible, why is Liu Kang being able to summon a dragon? Look at that. You see that? Look at this. Look at this. That is, dude, nigga, that is the Mortal Kombat dragon, and it's full screen. So you mean to tell me they couldn't do nothing creative with fucking Shang Tsung? And do something like that, where they go back to the Deadly Alliance days, Deception days, where they lift this nigga up and drop him on the ground. So, oh my god, bro, y'all don't understand, bro. I get real creative with shit like this. How did Shang Tsung, bro? I'm trying to tell you niggas, man. Bro, it's so many things I could tell you guys, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, y'all just don't get it, bro. Y'all don't get it. I was thinking about this the whole time, bro. The whole time. I was in my mind. I was like, wait a minute. They could have given him a fatal blow that would have been nasty as hell. People would have just lost their shit. But here's the thing, right? Like I said, certain special moves shouldn't be here. Okay, possibly the smoke one. Okay, but reptile shit, no. No, give him something different, man. Give him something fresh, bro. Give him something completely fresh and new instead of you giving us something recycled. You could have given him special moves of characters we have not seen in a long time, like Havoc. You know what I mean? Like fucking possibly a Chameleon or like some other characters instead of recycled shit, man. That's all I'm saying. He could have had different combo strings to where he could amplify them. He could morph in and out of those certain characters and stuff like that. Nitara, all those other characters that we have not seen in a long time. And, you know, this is the problem. So, yeah. I feel like this variation is lazy. I feel like his fatal blow is lazy just in general. And this is just something... yeah. They could have given him so much shit, man. I'm trying to tell you, man, I always wanted to be a NRS developer. I've always wanted to be an NRS developer. I always dreamed of it. But, you know, since I live in the current situation that I live in, you know, and I have a hard time, you know, with all this extra shit, you know, it's whatever. I'm not going to dive all the way. Any tips connecting his fatal blow to combos? Yeah, I'll show you guys a fatal blow combo. They should have just all strings have gap. Hold on, let me show you guys. Hold on, let me see if I can get it. Hold on, cause something wrong with my button. Hold up. Okay, dude, if they hired you MK would have been. Dude, I'm trying to tell you guys, it's not about them hiring me, right? It's about them understanding how passionate somebody can actually be for their game, because I've grown up with this game. But the problem is that there is a lack of creativity going on the development team. Okay, that's where I'm getting at. If I am a developer, okay, I am going to take it upon myself to give you guys characters that you have not seen in a long time, if they're not going to be actual playable characters. And Shang Tsung was the perfect character for that. He really was. He really was. And that's the problem. But of course, there's going to be people defending this. Oh, it's going to take too much work, this, that, this. That's a lie. That's a lie. If you can get Liu Kang to summon a Mortal Kombat dragon that big, you know what? They even had Kintaro as a fatality, bro. So I don't want to hear that bullshit. So anyway, let me show you. So hold on, let me see if I can get this shit, man. You see that? So did you see that, dude? I don't know where you are. I don't know where you are, but did you see that?